So you've seen the videos, you've bought the hype, and you're finally ready to jump into Star Citizen. But you need to take that first step. What ship will you begin your journey through the verse in? In this video, we'll be going over all the entry-level ships, known as starters, and after going over each one, I'll give my personal recommendations based on desired playstyle. If you're new to Star Citizen, first of all, allow me to welcome you to the verse. We're glad to have you. Second, this video should give you a good idea of what to expect from each of these ships. However, if you're already a citizen, who knows? Maybe you'll learn a thing or two that'll make you want to add one of these ships to your collection. What is a starter ship exactly? Starter ships are designed to introduce you to ship mechanics in the verse. They're affordable ships that have the built-in capability to be able to dive into most activity types in Star Citizen. Other ships can have a higher learning curve, but starters are made to be less complex, easy to fly, and generally fun to use. They won't be masters in a particular game loop, but rather jacks of all trades. There's a bunch of different things you can do in Star Citizen, and new players often won't know which ones they'll like doing the most. So having a versatile, low-stakes ship allows you to explore the verse to find out. Once you start playing more, you'll notice the drawbacks in certain capabilities, which will lead you towards buying other ships that have a more narrowed focus in congruence with your playstyle. But don't be fooled. Even after you become a veteran citizen, you'll find yourself flying starters for years to come, as they're still excellent ships on their own. Let's get into it. The Drake Cutter is a favorite among many citizens, and for good reason. While the Cutter may not be the ideal combat ship, it has about everything there is to offer for doing activities planetside. It has a full interior, complete with a bed, bathroom, and storage. It sports one of the largest cargo bays among any starter ship that holds a small vehicle or all the treasures you happen to find on your adventures. The RSI Aurora ES was one of the first flyable ships released in Star Citizen. It does have some archaic designs reflected in its cramped interior, but remains a useful starter due to its relative quickness, small footprint, included bed, and the ability to carry a few cargo boxes on the underside of the ship. The consolidated Outland Mustang Alpha has a unique design with its large bubble canopy and sleek angular wings that fold upward when landed. It's an astonishingly maneuverable fighter with some freight capabilities. The Alpha has no interior, but some cargo can be loaded from the rear of the ship. The Aegis Avenger Titan is an incredibly versatile fighter freighter, offering a solid balance of cargo, firepower, and agility. It has a small living area, complete with a bed, and if you're getting into Star Citizen for player combat, the Titan is one of the few starters that can hold its own in PvP. The Anvil Pisces C8X is the ultimate utility starter. This nimble ship is able to carry extra passengers in its jump seats and features a fairly large cargo bay given its size. Because the Pisces is the smallest starter ship, it can also double as a snub shuttle, as it fits inside the cargo bays of many larger ships. The Crusader Intrepid is a ship ready for adventures in the verse. This ship has about every interior amenity you'd want in a ship. It features a full bathroom, kitchen, suit locker, weapon storage, and even shelves for box delivery items. It has a separate engine room where all the ship components with easy access, along with 2 retractable cargo pods that can be accessed from inside and outside the ship. The sleek and charming silhouette of the Origin 100i reflects the expert craftsmanship of this luxury ship manufacturer. While the interior has limited space, it does come with a bed and compartments for a couple of cargo boxes. Combining intense speed and maneuverability with a small cross-section and decent weapon loadout, the 100i excels at space combat, even against some of the most nimble of fighters. The MISC Reliant core has one of the more unique designs in Star Citizen. It features a two-person changing cockpit with long wings that will be oriented horizontal for landing and vertical during flight. While the Reliant core offers no amenities, it sports a large enough cargo bay for several boxes or a small vehicle. The Reliant also has some unique versatility in its weapon loadouts. It has turrets at the ends of each wing, one coming standard with a tractor beam for easy cargo loading. These turrets can be swapped to Gilroy gimbals or Toshima turrets for more weapons. The turrets can be found for purchase at in-game shops around the verse. The first and only ship of its alien manufacturer. The Gatac Syulen is the only ship in Star Citizen to take off and land vertically. This can make operating the Syulen a bit tricky to get used to, but it has a strange alien beauty to it, inside and out. As the largest of all starters, it contains every ship amenity among its 3 floors that can be traversed by elevator. Complete with decent exterior cargo storage, the Syulen is one of the more dazzling ships in Star Citizen for players looking for an immersive alien experience. The Drake Golem is a first-of-its-kind starter being focused for a specific game loop: mining. Mining can have a decently high learning curve, but the Golem is a good place to start your craft. It has no interior, but is small enough to fit inside some larger ships for extended mining excursions. However, if salvage is your game loop, rumors have been swirling of a salvage starter ship as well, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, hopefully that overview was helpful. I'm going to go over my personal recommendations for starters based on different game loops. But first, I want to point out if you're making a new Star Citizen account, you should use a referral code like this one. You'll get some extra in-game currency, and sometimes a bonus item, depending on the time of the year you're signing up. And if you're enjoying this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Or don't. You're welcome all the same. Alright, as for my personal recommendations, I'll start with Best Overall Starter. And to no surprise of the Star Citizen community, it's the Aegis Avenger Titan. The Avenger Titan excels in just about every category. Combat, cargo, speed, PvP, it can get you through almost every encounter you'll face as a new player in Star Citizen. I would do an award for Best Ship for Space Combat, but it would, inevitably, also be the Avenger Titan. The next category is Best Ship for Ground Missions. I'm gonna have to give this one to the Drake Cutter. Where the Avenger Titan's ground versatility falls off, the Cutter picks up in spades. Its large cargo bay entrance allows it to carry larger vehicles than other starters. And not only does it have a bed, but also a bathroom, food maker, and weapon racks. It's the camper van of the verse. And if ground missions are your main game loop, you can't go wrong with the versatility of the Drake Cutter. And finally, I'll throw in my personal favorite, the Crusader Intrepid. As a fan of asymmetrical ships, I love the aesthetic of the Intrepid, and the interior just feels nice and cozy, with its full kitchen, complete with breakfast nook, bathroom, suit locker, and larger weapon storage. I also really like the convenience of the retractable cargo pads. I can throw stuff on there without setting foot in my ship. I still use my Intrepid to cruise everywhere around the verse. There are a few ships that could be considered starters that I chose not to include in this video, such as the Nomad, Hull A, Arrow, etc., because these I would consider advanced starters, and are generally in a different price range of traditional starters. But I hope you found this overview on starter ships helpful in choosing a path to begin your journey into the verse. And with that, I'll see you in the next one, citizens.